Pogba's Man United failure, Pogback emoji to Mourinho row and Souness criticism. Paul Pogba's return to Manchester United in 2016 could have gone one of two ways. In an alternative universe, the Frenchman has signed a new long-term contract at Old Trafford, he's dominating as the Premier League's best central midfielder and chipping in with goals and assists aplenty. But the timeline which we find ourselves in has not worked out for player or club over the last 6 seasons. The initial excitement surrounding number Pogback was palpable, a world record £89 million transfer fee paid to Juventus, and an announcement video with rapper Stormzy set the stage for a show which Pogba never took a starring role in. Of course, not all the blame can be placed at his door. And his second Red Devils spell started with a positive season as Jose Mourinho's side secured the League Cup and then the Europa League, with Pogba netting in the final, albeit a deflected strike. Concerns around his performances were put down to his Premier League inexperience and the settling-in process. But the signs were there, and they weren't helped by his social media celebrity. How would you rate Pogba's second United spell out of 10? Let us know in the comments section. A founding father of the dab, which also hung around for too long, and a dancing extraordinaire wasn't what Ed Woodward had splashed the cash on, but it was often at the forefront of the discussion surrounding the 29-year-old. That was particularly evident when Twitter handed him his very own emoji in January 2017, becoming the first footballer to have one. 2 days later he conceded a penalty with a stinker of a handball in a 1-1 draw with Liverpool. His defensive frailties continued to be highlighted and led to a young Scott McTominay being favoured for a portion of the 2017-18 season. And positioning really was the crux of Pogba's recent club career. The falling out with Mourinho and footage of their training ground bust-up during the following campaign did no favours to the perception of his attitude. But the special one couldn't get a tune out of Pogba. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did, however. Pogba's most purple of patches came after the then interim manager arrived, and he went on to finish the season with a career-best 16 goals and 11 assists in all competitions to earn himself a spot in the PFA Team of the Year. That was as good as United got from Pogba, though, and it was very much downhill from there. There was never any questions about his ability, but criticism of his work rate became so persistent that you'll rarely see a social media post about him without Graham Souness's face spammed in the replies nowadays. It seemed Pogba's head was often elsewhere, with speculation about his future rife whenever a transfer window was on the horizon. And United will now be wishing they cashed in while they could have after a new deal couldn't be agreed. Their club statement announcing his departure spoke of a career that had brought so many individual high moments, so many beautiful goals, assists, and pieces of skill. But a 2-minute-long farewell video filled with his best moments highlighted not magic, but mediocrity.